there, Aquarius. Welcome and thank you for tuning in to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Aquarius for the month of March 2021. So I want to remind my viewers that this is a general love reading, and of course that means it can apply to any kind of situation or circumstance that you might be dealing with. It can also apply to any type of relationship or relationships that you're dealing with, romantic or otherwise. It's also important for you to maintain some flexibility with the energy. You can be represented by any of the characters that might show up in the cards, regardless of gender and regardless of your own gender. You may feel like this is a reading for you, but you could feel like a cross-watcher. Parts of the reading may resonate, as always, and parts may not. So take what does and leave behind the rest. I hope if the reading resonates for you, I hope you enjoy it, but more importantly, I hope that you get something positive out of it. That is my intention. I intend to reach those who need the message and will benefit from it. So Aquarius, we're going to go ahead and get started. If you are brand new, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. You can find some more specific information about my channel and my videos in the description box below. And a big welcome back to any of you out there that might be returning to view more of my videos. I appreciate your patience with my inconsistency and my inability to upload on a regular basis. I'm hoping to get my own place soon. And in the meantime, I'm doing my best to at least get one reading for every sign out every month. Until then. So let's get started without any further ado. Here we go. Aquarius, March 2021. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Two of Pentacles, and I do apologize in advance for the glare that comes off the cards. I am recording at night, and although I have a new light, it's not perfect. It's not as good as natural sunlight. And there's Sylvester making his appearance. Ten of Cups. Death in reverse. Three of Cups. The King of Wands. Don't go up and... No. He wants to get on the windowsill. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And Three of Pentacles in reverse. Come on. We have a King of Wands on the table. This could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with, Aquarius, male or female. I want to remind you that just because it's a king does not mean that a female cannot embody this energy. This is somebody who has leadership skills. This could be somebody who is the head of an organization, a boss, a patriarch or matriarch. This is somebody who takes action, somebody who's a team player. This is someone that others look to for guidance. And in fact, this could be a situation where this is somebody who is, again, leading people, guiding people, the head of an organization, someone who's running something that involves other people, or could be in charge of other people, especially with the Three of Cups coming out here. Sylvester, I don't know what your plan is. You can't get up on, you can't go up on the windowsill. Nope. The only reason I'm saying no to him, I would let him try, he would end up slipping off, but there's a little planter up there with a little succulent sitting in there, and if he goes up there, it's going to fall to the ground, and it doesn't belong to me, and I don't want something to break that doesn't belong to me. Not that I want my things to break, but, you know, I don't want to be responsible for somebody else's things breaking. No. Stop being naughty. You're going to come up here and pester me. Come on. Come sit up here. Come on. Okay, so Aquarius, let's go ahead and get some more cards out here and see what's going on with this King of Wands. There's the King of Wands again. Death again, this time in the upright position. Nine of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Hermit. Ace of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like this King of Wands is disenchanted with something or not feeling it. He's like, I feel like he's definitely large and in charge. This person, whoever this is, and again, I feel like this is the person I'm reading for. This person's energy is very strong. Someone who does have those leadership skills, who can make decisions, delegate responsibility, someone who's a team player. Other people look up to this individual, but there's some kind of indication in the cards that he's disenchanted with something or not feeling it or feeling like something's off. Something needs to change. Maybe he's not sure if he's headed in the right direction. There's a lack of clarity or uncertainty surrounding this individual. Let's get some more cards on the table for Aquarius. Eight of Wands in reverse. The Emperor. Queen of Wands. Seven of Wands in reverse. Death again for the third time in reverse. Five of Cups. Four of Swords. And I apologize for the glare off these cards. I know I'm sitting here showing them to you, and I know you can't really see them, but Hierophant. But it's habit, and I, apologize for the light. So this king isn't sure he's doing the right thing or taking the right path or leading others in the right way. There's something off here. And I don't think he's communicating. I don't think he's necessarily taking any action right now. I think this is probably something that he's working through in his head, he or she. Again, this could be a female. This person feels like they might be questioning something with regard to what they're doing with a group of people or within a group. We have a Queen of Wands on the table. I feel like this is somebody that this person is dealing with. The Queen of Wands, in kind of a like sense, she's a very ambitious and creative individual. This is somebody who is not afraid of a challenge. This is somebody who can have strong opinions, is the type of person who might be have a large social circle, or somebody who others look to for ideas or taking action with regard to things. For me, the Queen of Wands is the least passive of the queens. In fact, not passive at all. This is the type of person who would be a perfect match for a King of Wands. They would be a dynamic duo, a power couple, People who can definitely get the job done, take care of things. Let's get some more cards out here for Aquarius. The Moon in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. King of Swords. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. And then we have the King of Pentacles. This king is thinking of letting something go because this person does not have clarity on a situation, is feeling suspicious maybe about something, or a person or a group of people, or people that he's working with or associating with. Or it could be that he's not certain about his own role within this group dynamic as a leader. I mean, he's coming out as the Emperor, the King of Wands, and the King of Swords. This is somebody who would definitely be a figure of authority, someone who's in power, someone who has control, someone that others look up to, somebody that others trust. He might be questioning his own position or his own level of authority within this group dynamic. Like, this might be how other people see him, but it might not be how he sees himself. And then there is the sense that I don't think he's taken action or spoken the words or had conversations with others, but I feel like he's getting ready to let go of something or walk away from something. Because there's this lack of clarity or uncertainty surrounding it. Is it the right thing to do? Or should I let this go? Or I think he's also represented by this King of Pentacles. So all the kings out here are out here, the Emperor's out here, not the King of Cups is not out here. I think this person feels a strong sense of responsibility with regard to other people. And within this group dynamic or organization, or whatever this person's doing, this person's definitely in some kind of role of, some kind of leadership role or position of power. And again, this could be a patriarch, this could be a CEO, this could be that type of person who, again, makes decisions, calls the shots. Let's get some more cards out here for Aquarius. Knight of Pentacles. Four of Cups in reverse. Five of Wands. Three of Pentacles, again in reverse. Knight of Cups this time in the upright position. The Hermit again. Justice. And then we have the Six of Cups. So this Queen of Wands almost feels like competition, or almost feels like she could be second in power, or she could be someone who others look to for guidance when in the absence of this king, for example, or she could be his right hand man. They could be partners. But there is an indication that things are not running smoothly, or there could be disagreements, there could be lack of or miscommunication. This king might be ready to like hand over the reins to this Queen of Wands. He's like, I'm not sure that I'm the right leader for the job, or I'm not sure that I should be in this position. I think this king is definitely questioning his position. Maybe he inadvertently let something go. Lost out on something. Missed an opportunity, lost an investment. Steered everybody in the wrong direction. I think he's always had good intentions. Continues to have really good intentions. This person feels very strong in their energy, but could be questioning their ability or their position within this group dynamic. This person could be considering stepping down and handing the reins over to the person next in line, which is, I think, this Queen of Wands. It's like, I hate to make this analogy because I know people are probably sick of hearing this, and I am not a fan of football, don't get me wrong, but Tom Brady's name popped into my head when I was thinking about this, because I thought, you know, he's at the top of his game. He just won another Super Bowl. And he's 40, I believe. You know, there comes a point in time where you think, okay, I'm at the top of my game right now. Maybe I step down now while I'm still at the top of my game, so the world doesn't watch me crash to the bottom because I've hung on to this opportunity or this position for too long. Do you know what I mean? That's the analogy I'm getting, comparison for this King of Wands. Like, he's like, I'm at the top of my game. Things are starting to slip away from me, or I'm not quite feeling up on, feeling kind of like I'm up to being in this position or doing the job that I know I need to do. Maybe I step down now and hand the reins over to this Queen of Wands. Let's get one more set out for Aquarius, see if we can't get anything else for you. We have the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, again, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Eight of Wands again in reverse, the Five of Cups again, Four of Wands, And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so here's what I have, Aquarius. This King of Wands, Emperor individual, is in a position of power. Could be leading other people, could be running a company, could be the head of a family, whatever the case may be. This person is in a position of power, makes decisions, guides others. Others look up to this individual. This person is thinking of stepping down and handing the reins off to this Queen of Wands, but I feel like he's in the middle of something. I feel like he could potentially be in the middle of something very important. So to step down now might be a very risky move. It feels like there is the sense that we haven't quite attained our goal. We haven't quite reached the end point where it would be a reasonable place for you then to step back and hand over the reins. It feels like there's work that's left undone. It almost feels like if this person walks away now, that something could be lost. So this king feels like he's questioning, do I do this now or do I wait? But I think that this person feels this strong pull to get out of a situation because things are not what they used to be, or he doesn't feel like he has as much control, or maybe he doesn't feel like he has as much cooperation, or his vision is no longer matching other people's. There's something about this that's off for him. His heart's not in it. There's something that's off for this person and causing him to want to step away and hand over control to this Queen of Wands, who would probably do so. But the problem, I think, is that other people, and I don't think this king is necessarily talking to others or making others aware of his thought process, what's going on in his head. I think he's keeping this to himself, at least for now. If he is disclosing this information, it might be to a select few or one person. It might be that this Queen of Wands might be the only person that knows. Because I feel like, for some reason, I feel like she's aware of what's going on. There's almost this anticipation, like, I'm not going to say anything and I'm not going to step forward or step up to the plate until you give me the green light. But there is an indication in the cards that there might be resistance to this shift in power. Which, let's face it, at what point in time are you ever in a position yourself where you're getting ready to hand the reins off to somebody else? You've been doing this great job and everybody's like, okay, yeah, sure, so-and-so can take charge or take it from here. If you're in the position, this very positive, strong energy coming off this King of Wands, if you're this type of individual and you have this kind of energy, people aren't going to want to see that go away. There's like this resistance, like, well, why quit now? You're at the top of your game. You do have it in you to win one more Super Bowl, so why would you give this up? It's almost like we're in the middle of something. You got to finish what you started first. And then let's talk about who should take over or who should step up to the plate. This is not the right time. It's hard for me to tell, too, Aquarius, based on what I'm seeing in the cards, if this is the right move for this king or not, if I'm being totally honest. And it's probably different for everybody. But I do get the strong sense that there's something off for this king, or his heart's not in it, or he doesn't want to continue on with this work, or whatever the case may be. There's something where he's questioning his position and maybe wants to let it go, but this feels like an inappropriate time, or that's probably what's keeping him from moving forward with this, with letting this go, because you know what, the fact that one card fell out and it's the Nine of Air, which is the Nine of Swords, which came out early on in your reading. I don't normally do that, but I'm going to take this card. And this is one of my favorite cards. Came out in reverse, but it's one of those cards where when you read it, like, oh shit, okay. You know what I mean? There's like a lot to it. I do want to finish my thought if I haven't lost it. I think the biggest question in this king's mind is, am I making the right decision? And if I am making the right decision, is it the right time to do this? Or am I potentially going to hurt other people, or potentially lose what I've started, or what we've started, or what we've got going? So we're going to read the Nine of Air, Nine of Swords, which again came out in reverse, which means it's a potential blockage, and it's a light colored card, so the image is not very visible. I'll probably just not show it this time around. Typically I'll show the card, but I'm not sure I can get the image to show up real clearly. So I'll just read this for you, Aquarius, and then we're going to wrap this up. So let me find the page. It's a potential blockage. It's about a half a page long. We'll see what we can get out of this card and see if we can't get anything more for you. Here we go, Aquarius. All too often we allow fears, sometimes imagined fears, to prevent us from leading a happy, productive, and fulfilling life. We limit our potential because we imagine we will be laughed at. We do not express our thoughts and feelings because we fear what others will do or think of us if we are honest. We imagine failure, and so we may simply not try. The Nine of Air represents the opportunity to use our imagination to banish our imagined fears. You may have a fear of heights, even if you have not fallen in reality, because you have imagined falling. Or you may choose not to take an opportunity and try because you have imagined failure. Likewise, you may reject a potential relationship because you imagine it not working. But just as you imagine your worst fears, you can also imagine success. When you find your imagination taking you down a negative pathway, you can choose to take control of your dreams instead. It is in your power to shift and change all that you imagine. When you see failure, change it to success. When you imagine an ending, instead see a beginning. When you fall, learn how to fly. It is your imagination. It is yours to control, to manipulate, and create. Imagine your fears away. And there you go, Aquarius. I think that this card's indicating that this king probably knows the right answer for him and for all involved. And I'm not going to go ahead and determine an outcome for you, Aquarius, because I think it could be different for everybody. But I think that this card is indicating you probably need to resist the temptation to allow fear to control your decision making. The hypotheticals, right? The what if questions. Well, if I do this, what if this happens? If I do this, what will so-and-so think about me? You can ask those kind of questions all day long till you're blue in the face. You're never going to have a positive result if you keep asking yourself the hypotheticals that just push you further and further into fear. I think that this King of Wands, based on what I'm seeing in the cards, has very strong energy and the capability to make the right decision for all involved. And he's involved. And if there's something off for him, something not quite right, or his heart's not in it, or he feels like it's time to turn over the reins, he's at the top of his game, it's time for me to let somebody else have a shot at this, that might be very well what he needs to do. And then push away the idea that somehow that's going to mess things up, or he's going to lose this opportunity. I'm not saying that won't happen. You know, the outcome will be different for everybody. But I think this King of Wands is in a current state of energy where he could probably make a very good decision and trust his instincts and trust what he knows is right and do the right thing not only for himself but for everybody else involved. So Aquarius, I'm going to leave that here. I hope that this reading was enjoyable. I hope that it resonated for you, and if it did, I hope that it was helpful in some way. If it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, sharing your story, I always appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. Sylvester says goodbye. He's curled up in my lap, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, and I will see you next time, Aquarius. Take care. Bye.